Hi everybody, welcome to our kitchen. Today we're making okra, Cypriot style, or Bamies Latheres mi Domata. Okra stewed in tomato. This is a very popular Middle Eastern dish. In Egypt it's called bamia. And so I've had it plenty of times because my husband is from Egypt and my sister-in-law makes this all the time. She makes it with very small okra though, or little baby okra. And today we only have the large okra. So we're going to experiment. We're going to practice this recipe by doing a step where we're going to soak the okra in vinegar and water and see if that helps relieve some of the mucilage that is inside of the okra. The mucilage is something that when it cooks, it looks very slimy, and it's to some people offsetting. Personally, I've never really liked okra because of that slimy mucilage. So I'm hoping that by soaking in the vinegar, it will relieve this dish of that, and I would like to eat it more because I found out today it's good for preventing colon cancer, and since my grandmother died of colon cancer, it is something I should be considering and keeping healthy by eating foods that are helpful in preventing it. So maybe I gotta try okra more often. So what we're going to do first is we're going to soak the okra. So right here I have my large bowl. We need our vinegar. I already have it measured right here. So I'm going to put the vinegar in the bowl using the liquid measuring cup. That's a half cup of white vinegar. And now I'm going to add some water. This is 2 cups of cold water. That should be enough to let this soak. This is a package of okra. That's 12 ounces. And that's how much I'm going to use today. Sometimes okra is sold loose, and then you just, pick out 12 ounces that you need. You would weigh it at the store, but this one was already packaged, so it's 12 ounces. Here we are. Now, another trick is not cutting it to help prevent the mucilage. So this time, these are really long. They're not the baby type, which are much smaller, which are only about this big, the baby ones. So this will be an experiment. I'm going to soak it and then not cut it before I cook it. And that'll hopefully make it very tasty. And then we have the rest of our tools and ingredients here. We have our olive oil, our measuring spoons, the diced tomatoes, salt, onion, cilantro. I did write parsley, but today I'm going to use cilantro. And our cutting board, chef knife, paring knife, small bowl, medium bowl, large bowl, and I'm going to get this recipe going. So this has to actually soak for 1 hour before I'm going to be able to start cooking the dish. So during that time, I'm going to cut up the onions, I'm going to cut up the cilantro, and get everything ready. I have to add a tablespoon of salt to this water as well, so I'll do that off camera and come back and show you how to make the rest of it. So again, we're going to let this soak in the vinegar water with salt for 1 hour, and that will hopefully take away that mucilage that's in it. There we go. All right, so I'll see you in a little while. Our okra has soaked for 1 hour, so now I'm going to strain it, and we have the colander in the sink ready. Pour that in and strain off all that soaking vinegar liquid. Let it drain out. And remember, I'm not going to cut these. I'm going to cook them whole. But I do want to remove the tops if the tops look a little bit weird. So I think there was one in there that was especially long, and I wanted to trim it. That one looks good. Those look okay. One's fine. Here it is. There it is. That one was a bit too long. I want to get rid of that excess. That's too probably fibrous. Hold on, let me see if I can cut it with one hand. All right, I need 2 hands to do this. Anyhow, I'm going to trim off that. Next up in our recipe, it says to dry the okra well with some paper towel. So I've already got paper towel right here, and I'm going to let these dry on it and get rid of all of the excess liquid. And hopefully those will dry out. And then I can start making the recipe. The onions are chopped, the parsley is chopped. I've got this giant clove of garlic, and I'm gonna start making the dish soon. Okay, so we're making the Bamies Latheres with Domata, and this is our okra. It's already been drained on the paper towel, and we're gonna start now cooking. Everything is ready. So here is our giant clove of garlic, beautiful garlic, and we're gonna smash it. That helps bring out the flavor inside the garlic. You smash it first, and then this is our chef knife, and I'm just rough chopping it. And it is very strong, and if any of you know me well enough, you know I hate garlic because I can't eat it anymore. But for you guys, I'll sacrifice my health and eat this with all the garlic in it. Anyhow, we're turning on our saucepan. We have the medium-sized saucepan, and we're turning it on medium-high heat, and I'm going to add the olive oil. We're adding 1/2 cup of olive oil, and we're going to saute our garlic. I want to come a little closer so they can see the garlic going in. Thank you. Miss Helena is in here today. If you want to come over, you can come around and get a close-up of the garlic in the pan. Thank you. There you go. All right. So you want to keep the camera on the. It is on you. Come on over here so I can see in the pan. There you go. All right, so you hear the sizzling. We're cooking the garlic. So you should start to smell the garlic. Do you smell it? So they can hear you. Now we're going to add the onions. Do you see it, Pam? You hear the sizzle? And that olive oil and garlic flavor is permeating the kitchen now. And we're going to continue to saute these until they have a little bit of color. And when they have some color, then we are going to add our next ingredient, our okra. And then we're going to add the tomato sauce with parsley, and we're going to cook it for about 30 minutes over medium-low heat until the okra is nice and tender. Oh, how are you?
I tell them I can't talk here because they're testing me.
All right, so we have the beautiful golden brown color in our pan. You see the color? Our onions. Okay, so now this is the color we're looking for. And we want to add our okra. So, add those. Tomato sauce.
What do you mean?
And then the Bamies Latheres with Domata. Our parsley. And we're going to stir that all together. And then we're going to simmer this. I'm going to turn the heat down. It's a little too high. And I'm going to simmer it. It's healthy food, Helena. I'm trying to kill you. What? You just watched the video about the doctor telling you how good okra was for you, my dear. What do you mean? Okay, now look how beautiful that is. Look at that. It's a beautiful color. All right, so we're going to let it simmer for 30 minutes, okay? Okay, we're done. Here we have the beautiful Bamies Latheres with Domata, or okra. stewed in tomatoes, and this is the Cypriot dish. I have my ladle. Now I'm gonna serve some of this into a bowl. Right here, I've got a bowl ready to go. And we shall test it and make sure. You can see from the actual texture of it, I don't see that sliminess that we saw in the video of the doctor talking about the mucilage. So I'm hoping that soaking it in the vinegar really did the trick. Now, it's always nice to have a bit of a garnish. So here's some of the cilantro. So we'll put a nice garnish on top, a little sprig of cilantro, give a little green, jazz it up, make it look nice and pretty. And then I will give it a taste and come back and let you know the results. Oh my God, you will not believe this. It really has barely any mucilage, slime, taste, or texture effect. It really did the trick. Soaking it in vinegar removed that mucilage and cooking it whole as well. So I actually am enjoying this dish. Normally always shied away from it as I did not like okra. So I'm so happy to find that this is something, and there you go. You can see all the seeds on the inside. That's why this is a fruit, just like a tomato. And it actually is really very good. So, yay. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you'll make this at home. And if you do, take a picture, put it on our culinary blog. And I hope to see you all very soon in our kitchen. Take care. Bye-bye.